So what does a next generation board director look like? I come into contact with executives all day, every day, and I'm pleasantly surprised and very confident about the future in the boardrooms of the country. For nearly 15 years, I was really at the coalface doing board director education, doing events, training, educating board directors on ethics in the boardroom, leadership in the boardroom, how they can step up and bring their skills, their talents to the table. And I'm quietly confident that this talent pool is emerging, evolving, and is becoming more and more professional, and are going to add enormous value in the boardrooms that they serve in. There's a couple of key traits that I see time and time again. First and foremost is the professionalism. People come across very professionally, very respectful in their communication style, very collegiate, timely, do what they say what they do. You get people who you just instantly gravitate towards because there's a level of professionalism about how they operate. And then you notice that they're very well educated. So that is one of the key differentiators in the space now. It is about being next gen, being right across the emerging trends, being across digital transformation, cyber, ESG, diversity issues. They really are bringing that diversity of thought to the boardroom settings, and they're highly educated and professional. So that's a key differentiator. They're also better educated than ever before, and they're better networked than ever before, and they're sharing. They're being very generous. They're sharing their thought leadership on the platforms. So you can really see the next gen directors standing out because they're embracing the technology themselves. They're embracing AI. They're using social media. They're really au fait with social media. They use it all the time. They've got their own websites. They've got their own channels. They're promoting themselves, but they're sharing their knowledge, and that's an incredible trait. And it's in making a better community, and so we have a peer-to-peer learning community developing here, which is fabulous. I hear through the airwaves, I hear through feedback from my clients that there's a lot of people doing a lot of private mentoring. There's a lot of giving back into the sector, and that's really rewarding. So even for the old guard, you're seeing a lot of them are helping prepare the next generation of board directors. So next generation isn't about an age demographic; it's about a mindset. And the number one trait that I see in next generation board directors, in the number one attribute that I really like, is they're devoid of ego. There's no big egos, and there's no room for big egos in boardrooms. There's no kind of what about me? There's no what's in it for me. The true professionals are really, they have that servant leadership mentality. They want to give back. They want to help. They want to add value. They want to be the best of the best. There's a real attitude and a very good attitude there. And even in the younger demographic, we're seeing it come through. So it's absolutely fabulous to see, and devoid of ego, and that's just lovely. And I think if you think back to the days, the 80s, I grew up in the West during the 80s. It was all greed is good, Gordon Gekko style mentality, and you met a lot of really robust personalities. And, there might have even been a bit of a trap to think that that was kind of cool. But as boards have evolved and we've gone from shareholder primacy to stakeholder primacy, it's becoming more and more important that the people that serve in the boardroom have an incredible sense of business ethics. They've got an incredible sense of themselves, and they've got a real servant leadership mentality. They want to give, they want to help the shareholders, they want to see shareholders get value, but they want to look after all the constituents, and they understand how all the constituents play together, how the customers work with the employees, and how we've got to treat everyone in the right way for the best possible outcome for all the parties, and really understanding that ethical decision-making processes. So it's an incredible time to serve in the boardrooms, an incredible time to be a next-gen board director. There definitely is a changing of the guard in certain organisations, and we're seeing huge opportunities to serve serve right across the sector, whether that be small, medium enterprise, all the way through to the large ASX organisations. So very rewarding to see, and a huge opportunity for next generation directors to step up and serve.